But in the beginning, there is absolutely validation. We're seeking validation that we're not either stupid or crazy.
And I just had this conversation yesterday, actually, where I was talking about how, the importance of getting started is that it leads you to other areas and opportunities that you didn't even recognize initially, right? That's the biggest thing I can tell someone who's looking or searching for the right thing. You got to get started right away. So I guess for you, when I hear someone who's gone through, it sounds like from an early age, 11, you're starting business, you're selling books, you're doing all that. Do you think you're searching for some kind of score, some fulfillment? What do you think it was along the way? And then I'd like to kind of project how that kind of embodies into the entire vision today. But talk to me about that phase. I know it might be a long stretch, but do you recall what you were seeking?
Yeah, I think a lot of us are seeking approval because there's a part of us that's like crazy and we're doing things that are outside of the norm. Any entrepreneur is willing to bet real money, real time with things that don't necessarily have proof. And so people look at us like we're crazy. So part of it, like when I got dropped out and thrown out of school, part of it was proving that, hey, I'm actually going to go make some success out of my life so that I can prove to people that were telling me that I should go back to school or I should do what they needed me to do for them to feel comfortable. Basically, they were crabs in a box, pulling me back down. It was proof. It was proof that I wasn't, that I wasn't a loser. I think a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we're simply proving that. There's an ego. It's a fragile ego that we all have, at least in the beginning, until you start developing scar tissue. And over the years, it used to be where I felt awkward or felt bad because people were saying, well, why aren't you doing this? And I noticed you're kind of bouncing around or you're struggling or you don't really seem like you're getting anywhere. And so part of it is just saying, okay, I'm going to let go of that. But in the beginning, there is absolutely validation. We're seeking validation that we're not either stupid or crazy. And eventually, when I built up my empire, if you will, in my 20s up to a $20 million portfolio and then lost it, I asked a different question. I said, well, wait a second. I proved that I could make money. I proved that I could create success in business, but then I lost it. So is that really what it is? Just building it up and losing it or building it up and keeping it? And then I realized there was something beyond it when I let my ego go and I started asking, what's in this for everybody else? Meaning, what's my life here for? It's not just for my hedonistic temptations. It's literally for other people. Shifting into that concern about proving something to anybody, I was proving something into the universe at that point. Like I was proving that I've got it, that I'm going to continue, that I've got the resilience and the level of total commitment to getting it done, to closing the loop. That's the shift. It goes from ego, which is selfish, to egoless and service-based, which is selfless.